Stop recording.
Lady of the moment.
How are you?
Nice to see you, Chris.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
Hello, how are
Are we
you?
supposed to be doing this?
Yeah.
I'll do that. Nice to see
Hello,
you.
Dawn.
Oh, this way. We're not letting them say kiss, kiss.
Known you for 34
Yeah, that's lovely.
How are you?
How are you? Hi, Trevor.
Hi, how are you? Good?
You've got your
Yeah.
I've got a photographer, so.
Yeah, okay.
Any
This,
photo-
this is video.
Oh, okay.
After Mark's fishing trip, I wouldn't do it.
Is that we don't have fish there? Phil, I'm starving. I had to go and buy fish.
Just throw it back.
I told him.
That's a
I said,
shame.
You're going to have to go and buy some on the way down.
Can I have your ring?
Coral Lake, Exmouth. Fish everywhere.
Where are you going?
Stop recording.
Oh, you're going to record the evening, are you?
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll typically, I'll how you been going? So is retirement agreeing with you?
Ladies and gentlemen, oh, that's loud. Welcome to this special event, Philomena's retirement. I'd like to invite Philomena to the stage and also our Managing Director, Graham Wallace. Welcome the guest of honour to the stage. Okay. On behalf of our directors, Graham and Jodie Wallace, the management team and the staff, welcome to Philomena's retirement. Great to see a good mix of past and present long-term Wallace employees here. It's appropriate first to start with some apologies, and I'll just read through them. I don't want to miss anyone. Apologies from Warren Edmonds, Karen Jenkins, Paul Charles, Dave Curry, Chris Verron, John Overton, Brian Possum Sampson, Dennis Brosnan, John Kennedy and Paul Stanty. And individually, Philomena, they all wish you and Chris a long, happy and healthy retirement, and importantly, all congratulate you on a fantastic career at Wallace Drilling. Well done. So, the 9th of July 1986 was a special day in Wallace's history. Wallace as an organisation was 21 years old, so I guess as an organisation we were quite impressionable, only a relatively young organisation. So when Philomena came along, she sold herself well and we took the jump and Philomena joined the organisation. What a great decision. 1986, I thought I'd have a look and just try and put it in some context. What happened in 1986? The movie Top Gun was released. Do we remember that? I think that's quite appropriate, Philomena, Top Gun. A couple of other things. The Challenger space shuttle spent 73 seconds in the air and exploded. I think we'd all remember that. And of course, one of the worst nuclear disasters, Chernobyl. That's how long we're talking about, 1986. 34 years of service, a fantastic achievement in anyone's words. And I think one of the things that we appreciate, particularly in today's world, a career of that length of time, and to give that commitment to an organisation is something that we probably won't see too often going forward, given the way businesses and people manage their careers. So from a Wallace perspective, Philomena, we thank you very much for giving your time and dedication over such a long period of time. Philomena, accounts receivable. That's the blood in the body for any organisation. If we're not collecting the money, we're not running the business, and the business will stop. Philomena, your dedication to that role, your attention to detail has been critical over many, many years in what we all know is a challenging industry. So we must get that part of it right. Philomena, you've done that fantastically well over a long, long time. Not only from attention to detail, but there's been a lot of transition. We, as an organisation, like all organisations, we've had a lot of paper processes. At Wallace, we like to think we innovate well, and I know, Philomena, you're a leader in taking us from the paper processes through to an electronic plod system, collecting the data, which really is an industry-leading system, and you led that, managed that change well. I know there were challenges along the way, but you persevered as an organisation. We're a lot better for it through your commitment through that process, so thank you very much. The role itself has a lot of continual interaction with our customers. It is critical, Philomena's role, and her professional conduct and the way she interacted with our customers over many, many years always reflected extremely well on Wallace. And she was the voice over many, many years of our customers for Wallace, and it was critical to us and our relationships. Thank you very much for that, Philomena. I know you've made a lot of friends across many, many years, not only with the staff at Wallace, but with our customers, and you're going to be very, very missed by all at Wallace and within our customers. I know for yourself and Chris, you've got some retirement plans as far as travel. COVID has probably put a bit of a hold on those for a while. I can tell you Western Australia is a great big place, so we hope you get to see a lot of that over the short term and enjoy that. On that note, I'd like to hand over to Graham, who's going to say a few words. Thank you, Graham.
Thanks. Excuse me, thanks, Mark. Bill came to us when we first started working on the Rankin platform, and she worked in the kitchen of the house. That was correct. And I don't know how she handled the Rankin platform paperwork. It was extraordinary, but she's always placid and calm, and you knew somebody was in trouble in here. Bloody hell! And we heard that sometimes, didn't we? But she weathered the Rankin platform task very well over the period of time, and when that closed down, and a lot of the people left, the fellow who brought her into us to work there, he moved on, and he asked her to come back with him. However, thank goodness, she said no, I'll stay, I like working in the kitchen. But Bill has been, as I said earlier on to her, I said, you were one of those little pillars of absolute reliability, and she has been, and everybody who's known her for a long time understands that she just never wavered. She would talk about what had to be done, and she would correct things and translate long sheets, and as we got more and more sophisticated, that maybe it wasn't so hard, but there's a lot more of us, so she was still working harder and harder. There was never any complaints. The only time she would have a grumble is when something was being done incorrectly continually, and it had to be fixed up, and she had problems there. I personally miss Phil, and Jamie worked with Phil for a long time, and Trevor's worked closer than the lot of us. And so, while Trevor's not coming in on a daily basis anymore, Dana, I would like to, I'd just like to say thank you, Phil. I really enjoyed having you there. And, well, I'm sad to see you go. I know it's inevitable, and Chris has reclaimed you from it. And I hope you enjoy your trips, even if you don't fish. I know
Somebody
Chris does, yes, and it's nice and warm up north at the moment.
I just eat them.
Good. So, well, somebody would too if they would catch them. but I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say any more. I'd just like to just present you with a card and good stuff there. Mate, thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Bugger COVID-19.
That's right.
And I present to you Philomena.
I promise it will not be as long as Mark's and Grant, but just a bit of an acknowledgement. Good evening, and thank you everyone for being here. First, thank you, Graham, for all those words. It does mean a lot to know that you're acknowledged and appreciated. When I first joined the company in 1986, I had never envisaged how the company would have grown as in big, and I'm proud to have been in that process. Also to Mark, who's always had a lot of trust and belief in my work ethics, and I thank you for that. I'm looking forward to having the time and freedom to pursue my next phase in my life, which is sleeping in, long lunches, long afternoon teas, dinners, and the list just goes on and on. For me, I don't know about some of you. To the rest of my past and ex-colleagues, thank you for sharing this celebration with me, and thank you for the support and friendship over 34 years. It was a pleasure knowing all of you. God bless, thank you, and stay safe. Thank you.
So it brings us just a toast, Philomena's retirement, and a long and happy, healthy retirement to Philomena and Chris.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone.
Cheers, Philomena and Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
I think all that's left now is to enjoy the rest of the evening, and I think the food is now coming out. Enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Shut down.